welcome back, my fellow space engineers, to this particular survival on a server. So, now we have kind of welded out a few things, upgraded some ships, and I now have a drone miner. So let me jump back in to my buddy, and here it is. It's got a combination of atmospheric and ion thrusters. This particular moon has an atmosphere. That one, way out there, that one doesn't have an atmosphere, really. So, yeah. Anyway, so for the most part, it's just got two drills, some cameras. When I actually set this thing to mine, I usually grind this off, but it captures here. Then I can basically use it to kind of pilot, and it has an attachment point all the way on the bottom right there for this part right here. And you can see I have made a few changes to my glider. When I was helping Jerstep, I was able to nick some, acquire some uranium and materials to build a small nuclear, well, basically a small ship, large nuclear reactor. And whatnot. Okay, good. Kind of refitted the landing gears a little bit, some other stuffs. Now, this behemoth thing behind us is my capital ship, or more or less one of the transport ships I'll be using. I've decided, actually, I thought about making this the back, but then, you know what, I was like, someone gave me some great advice. Never put your, deck all the way at the front. You want to be able to, angle up and take some damage and still be able to control your ship. So, instead of this being the back, this is now the front. It's mostly solar powered. It's got some oxygen farms. It's pretty much still in its skeletal form, but it's got power, and I'll probably have another set of batteries to match that set right there. Back here will be the bridge. A little bit of lag spikes here and there. Oh, the sun's going down. Okay, and then some atmospheric thrusters, and some more on this particular side. You'll notice that it is not an asymmetrical. It's not a symmetrical ship. It's asymmetrical. I kind of like doing those kinds of things, similar to the Behemoth, where parts of it were symmetrical, parts of it were not. The miner over here and the glider are symmetrical, but as far as capital ships go, I like them to be non-symmetrical at the very least. I kind of like how this is going. I'm not really too sure about this part here. Probably going to extend it some more. I still got to figure out how to get the side thrust going, so there's that. Probably will extend this section down here for the most part, because we're not. I just don't know. There's so many things. Lots of hydrogen tanks for the base propellant, since we're on a giant friggin' ice moon. Pretty much infinite supply of fuel. Mostly. Yeah, and we've expanded the solar panels on our base as well. So I'm gonna go get the drone miner set up, and when we come back, I'll show you how it works. Be right back. Okay, so we're about to land at our mining site over this way. It looks pretty cool from right here. Now, the best part about this particular setup are the upgrades I made to the glider itself, where I can basically sit inside and, well, not die from having lack of oxygen. Basically. So, pretty much, this thing works. You just basically get it low to the ground, and hopefully not litho break into the ground, because you know me, I'm just so keen on seeing how much of an impact crater I can. Oh man. Alright, let's see here. Come on, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, so we'll go forward a little bit. All right, and then we will uncouple. Okay, up, and hovers nice and patiently for us. And then we'll just set the glider down, and one of those should be fine. There we go. I don't like that at all. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's yeah. I'm liking that more. Okay. Lock. All right, and then we just basically go into our inventory, select our small grid. I did name it, but every time I seem to like merge with it and then unmerge, it loses its own name. Whatevs. That's fine. See? So we'll go to control. It's pretty nimble. There's two different cameras. There's one on the top. Oh, those are the drills. This is the one on the top, and then there's one in between the drills. Originally there was a docking camera. I think there was. Where's the thing? Yeah, let's fly this thing to over here. I think I put a docking camera on it, but I don't think I welded it up. So let's yes. Apparently I didn't. Alright, hang on a sec here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Is that... Yeah, that's close enough. The cool thing about the cameras, I believe this happened in an update recently, because I was unaware that they could pivot around like they do. So you can hold down Alt and kind of look around as if you were in the pilot seat. For the longest time, that was just not possible. I think you can press V and it goes back to the middle. Yep. All right, and so let's just switch to 3. There we go. Am I back in my seat? I don't remember if I sat down. Let's zoom in. Oh, look, it's me. I've got my little thing. I'm sorry, little thingy-majig out. Okay, let's see here. Silicone and magnesium. Alrighty then. Nickel. Okay, well. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of mining, or, well, I can just try to show you how it works. Number 2 turns on the drills, of course, and number 5 activates them to where I can turn them on manually, or basically, dig out a hole and whatnot. So I'm going to do some mining, and when I get back, we'll kind of wrap up this video. Okay, so I seem to be having some phantom lifting, I guess is the best way I can describe this. Okay, I've powered off my there's nothing on, there's nothing powering any lift going on right now. So I'm guessing this is some kind of bug with the atmospheric mod where the wings are somehow producing lift that, like, once I transferred the ore into this thing, it just started. Once I released the landing gear, whoop, up it goes. Fortunately, it's somewhat still controllable, so I can just power it back on. I don't know if it just keeps going for eternity, but I'm not going to find out. Let's just put it that way. So I'm gonna head back to base, and hopefully it'll just land this thing and clear it all up, and we'll figure out from there. Be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I guess hooking this thing up and then unhooking it somehow made it better. And why are my lights for the... Okay, right. So once I had landed this thing, the landing gear auto clicked or something, and then I let go, and now it's not doing any of its weird phantom lifting. Okay, maybe it's just some kind of weird thing with merge blocks and these things. So I guess I'm gonna have to build a bigger tower or an antenna to kind of control this thing further distances, basically. So some kind of relay, probably. Alright, so we do have some ore on board, so we're gonna dock up and see if anything weird happens. Okay. Okay. Inventory. Looks like everything's been yoinked out, and that's fine. Small cargo container, good. Go. So just stack the ice. Okay. Oxygen generator is full now. Okay. So there we go. We got some more nickel, some more silicon. Iron is pretty easy to come by. I need to find some gold and whatnot. So I'm thinking of probably finishing up my big ship here and possibly building another. Instead of the glider taking this thing out to go mine, I think I'm going to build something special for this particular task of hauling stuff back. Couldn't hurt. Okay, let's just get things landed here. All right. Okay. Well, that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and checking up on my survival on the server. It has been quite the interesting adventure. There have been so many mishaps and whatnots, and if you haven't checked everybody else's either server play series or their live streams of the server, go check them out. Everybody's link's going to be in the description below, so definitely go check out those channels. Subscribe. They're really awesome dudes. Good friends of mine for a few years now, and I love their stuff. So until next time, be good and be creative. See ya.